For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Off play action. Dickinson. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Back to throw. Dickinson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Looking to throw. Dickinson throwing a slant pattern here, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. Dickinson under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sand. Operating from the gun. Dickinson. And it'll be intercepted. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And
their defense.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant, that's complete. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 6 yards away. And the Dragons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Now 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hart. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Dickinson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw. Dickinson eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the bootleg. Dickinson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It got his man, complete.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on third down. Dickinson able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Back to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. That's Alexander. Call it a gain of a yard. And that will bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 21, and here's 2nd down and 2. Back to throw. Dickinson going down the middle, and it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Mounties are back within a score.
And you think about starting this drive, you've just given up a long touchdown, and you're down 14-0 early. If you don't score here, there's a chance you might have to pack this one in before halftime. So that's a great response to go down the field and finish it with the touchdown run.
Now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. Special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 28-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Dickinson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pushing through the contact. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Rolling to his left. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, look at that. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. They have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll try to run this one in. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dragons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One more go for this offense in the first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So it's on to halftime.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Dragons have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on first down.
That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Struggles continue here.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And they bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Houston's offense taking over again. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Dragons have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It'll go to the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Back to throw. Dickinson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Getting set to go again as we look at the any coach once, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Dickinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 37-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Alexander. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Dickinson. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Mexico City.
Off play action. Dickinson in trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 56 yards.
And the Mounties are able to claw one back.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. But Houston's offense taking over again. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
60 by 6. Hurry, hurry!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 148 yards rushing for him now on the chip round next weekend. Now 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Alexander, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Monty.
Operating from the gun, Dickinson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Operating from the gun, Dickinson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Mexico City, first down.
On first down, Dickinson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Off the play fake, Dickinson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was pressure on the number 1 seed. It's something they can handle. Let's do that.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ball game.
On play action, they'll throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they...
That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The pickup goes for 13. It sets them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Off play action. Dickinson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dickinson. And my goodness, another interception. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify.
And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Dickinson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 51 yards.
And the Mounties get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston set to take over. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hurry, hurry!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.